This ex-wife demands more child support, but judge's decision hinges on proof that could ruin her case.
If you look at my pleading, it says that my job has changed, his job has changed, and that the original agreement was made under false information.
Well, the original agreement has been ratified by the court, so I'm stuck with it. Okay. What is the change in your job?
I was a full-time student and doing real estate. And as we know, real estate has tanked completely. So have been trying to find a job now that I have graduated, but because of the, corrupt nature of the court, there's a felony on my record. And so I am struggling to gain employment.
All right. Well, my problem is this. I need a major change of circumstance to review child support. That's been the problem all along. So you're saying you don't have an income now?
Correct. And Dave moved to Tennessee. I think that's pretty major too. He bought a house in Tennessee. When I requested this entire child support review, he bought a house in Tennessee and he still owns that house in Tennessee.
He can own a house in Tennessee, but if he's living here in Grand Rapids, the only question here is I need to know what his income changed because the job changed. So what information I need is this. I need information from his current contract. And if it is the same income, we do not have a change of circumstance and we're stuck with the 36 months by law. I don't have the requisite change of circumstance to review child support at this time. You signed a contract in June of 2022.
I was forced to sign that, claiming that that was the only way I could see my kids.
Unfortunately, but there was a lot to that agreement. They waived arrearages.
Including the fact that I would be able to see my kids because otherwise I would not be able to.
And you are seeing your children, correct? You are seeing your child? Yeah, okay, then.
Only because I agreed to sign that.
You got the benefit of the bargain. And that's my problem. I don't have the requisite legal change of circumstance to review this unless his income increased. If his income increased, I will review this. So what I need is I'm going to reserve on that because I want that information.
He does not have her 50-50. And nowhere in my pleadings did I say it's about a 2-day difference. That was a benefit that I was giving him to try to resolve things outside of court.
Pleading says 2 overnights.
I know. That's what her pleading said.
It does not. Where does the pleading say that he only has 2 additional overnights?
I will look it up right now.
That's what I'm looking up too, because I know that I read it in your pleading.
Wow. Minor daughter Callie spends a minimum of 184 overnights with the plaintiff. That's what it says.
A minimum.
That's what your number 3 is. That's where I got the numbers from.
A minimum. That is not saying there's only a 2-day difference.
Yeah, I think you have a typo. You probably meant defendant, but
on your allegation number 3 indicates you guys have almost the same parenting time that was ordered in the previous order.
No,
that's your own allegation. That's your own number 3. Minor
time.
Daughter Kaliana Reynolds spends a minimum of 184 overnights with the plaintiff.
But yeah, that does not say that's a equal split by any stretch of the imagination. Nowhere there does it say that Dave then has 180.
Yes, it does, Ms. Lemon.
No,
yes,
it does not.
So I will reserve. Get me that contract. Let me see what the pay is. I will note the pay in the order. I'm going to let her know what the contract says. And if it says the $500,000 that you're alleging, there's no change of circumstance. Matter of fact, his pay went down $6,000.